brand new, freshly installed Firefox. I'm going to show you how to set it up to get the most privacy out of your experience. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip all this garbage. Honestly, I can just close it. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make this really quick, just breeze through it. You can pause if you want, and you can, follow along with me. So first of all, I'd like to get rid of this garbage, all these icons that I'm never going to fucking touch. I want to get rid of that bookmark. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to hide the bookmark bar. If you want to have your bookmarks there, go for it, whatever. Let's see. First of all, I've already turned all those off. I'm going to go to settings. Make it my default browser, of course. Scroll down a little bit, just check this. I want to always ask where to save my files because otherwise it'll just auto download the files and that sucks. Don't do that. So we'll go down here. Honestly, I like to manually select my updates just because it gives me a little more control, if you know what I mean. Recommend features as you browse, no. Extensions, no. Uh, enable picture-in-picture video controls, I have no clue. I'm going to just do a blank page personally. You can do what you want. I'm going to turn that off there. I kind of like having this little, extra search bar. I mean, you don't have to do that. It doesn't really, it's personal preference there. I'd turn off search suggestions. I want to make this my default browser. So how do I do that? I go here, make DuckDuckGo the default. I'm going to get rid of everything else because garbage. I'm going to go to privacy and security, my favorite tab. Strict for the enhanced tracking protection. I would like to tell websites not to sell or share my data. I'm not going to send the do not track request because that can actually be used to make your browser stand out more. If your browser's the only one in a group of browsers that's actually sending this request, then it makes you stand out even more actually. So I'm going to leave that off. You can turn it on if you want. I'm going to clear my data real quick. I'm going to clear all that garbage. I am going to leave that off. I don't want to do that. Ooh, that voice crack was awful. As to save logins and passwords for websites, nope. Remember history, never remember my history. Yes, you can restart. Go to my settings, back to this. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit here. Location, I want to block them from tracking my location. I want them to block using my camera. I'll leave microphone on just because, it's gonna ask me first anyways. I'm gonna clear that now. Everything, there we go. I do not want you guys to collect any of my data, even if it's, anonymous, whatever. I don't want that. Yeah, you can block shit if it's dangerous. Enable HTTPS only mode in all windows. That should be something that everyone does. So, Firefox won't use secure DNS on these sites. No exceptions. Max protection, and I want to use Cloudflare. Correct. Sync, more, we're done. As far as in built-in browser settings, you can stop here and you'll have a safe browsing experience, a perfectly fine browsing experience. But we can go a step further with extensions. Now the extensions I would recommend, obviously the first one that anyone should get on their browser in my opinion is uBlock Origin. We'll add to Firefox, add, I would allow it to run in private windows and hit OK. I'm going to click on it here. I'm going to click on the settings, the gear icon here. I would like to go over to filter lists, and I'm going to open up this, add guard ads, add guard mobile ads. I'm just going to turn all these on. Phishing URL block list. I don't understand that one. Add guard annoyances, easy list annoyances, anti-Facebook, uBlock filter annoyances. I would like all these on. And I'm going to update now. I'm going to update the lists. Okay, there we go. So now, if I can go ahead and head over to any of the other settings there. Nope, nope, nope. You can disable JavaScript here if you want, but that's going to break a lot of websites. So, next up, Canvas Blocker. This one is nice because it prevents fingerprinting. I'm also going to let it run in my private windows. There we go. Now next, I would like to get User Agent Switcher. This one right here, really nice. This allows you to spoof what browser you're using. Whenever you request a website, it's going to spoof what your browser is, what your operating system is via your user agent, which is a little bit of string that gets sent to every browser, and it tells the browser a lot about you. So I'm going to say Windows, Chrome, and I'm just going to say I'm on this version of Chrome. I'm going to lie to every website that I go to. Now I'd also like to go to local CDN because this is a very nice extension. What this does is it essentially, well, it says it right here. It emulates remote frameworks. So it allows them to be delivered as a local source, and instead of you having to send requests to Google and shit like that, it basically kind of acts as a middle layer, as almost a sort of proxy. I'm not going to say exactly a proxy, of course, because that's not what it is, but it just helps add an extra layer between you and those content delivery networks that can track you, which is very nice. And finally, purely for cosmetic reasons, because, we here are smart people and we like dark theme because light theme sucks. Dark Reader. Gonna go ahead and grab Dark Reader real quick. And I'm gonna head back over here. I don't know where my Dark Reader went. It's there. So now if I go to google.com, still light theme. I don't know where that went. It says I have the extension, but it's not there. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you to have a better private browsing experience. Hopefully you'll have a better browsing experience. General piece of advice before I head out. I recommend that you keep track of updating your lists, your filter lists, maybe once a month, once every few weeks, whatever you want to do. And maybe once a week or so, change your user agent from what you have it currently set to, change it to something else, just so that it makes it more difficult. So like maybe for the first week I'm going to use Chrome, and then I'm going to make it look like I'm on Opera on Mac OS or some shit, right? Just to make it look like I am a completely different person. It really fucks up tracking, and the local CDN's a great tool for preventing tracking, as well as those CDNs can be used to track you. So it's nice. You might have occasional annoyances if you're the kind of person who really likes to use Google resources or whatnot. And to that I say you should really switch to Proton. But if you absolutely need to use Google resources, then you can make exceptions. It's really easy to do. And you can always disable certain things. I've noticed this kind of setup has problems with Cloudflare, especially if you're spoofing your user agent. So if you're having problems with Cloudflare, you can reset it, and you can even temporarily disable Canvas Blocker to access that resource and then turn it back on later if you want, whatever. So thanks for watching. Hope you found this educational. Please send this to people if they're wanting a more private experience and they don't know how, or maybe it's difficult, they don't quite know what to do. Send this to them and they can walk through this. They can go through the steps with me. You can follow along and you can create a better browser experience for you or whoever. So thanks for watching. See ya. Holy shit. Check this out. Oh my god, my last video blew up. The highest viewer count I think I've ever gotten before this was like 300, and it was on that video of me shitting on a Discord mod. Holy shit, these numbers are insane. So big thank you to everybody who, supported that video. I got a lot of feedback and a lot of comments, and a lot of feedback about my audio issues, which I'm addressing in this video and future videos. And literally in the last 48 hours I've gotten 14 views still. So seriously, thank you. This is nuts. I went from like 48 subscribers to 119 from one video in the course of like 3 days. My phone was blowing up constantly while I was at school, whatnot. So seriously, big thank you. I got a new microphone. It's the Razer Siren X, which is what you're hearing right now. This is going to be the new microphone that I'm using from here on out. Hopefully, it's a lot better in quality. But seriously, thank you so much. This means a lot to me, and I'm going to keep making this content because clearly you guys are enjoying it.